Yo, 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 what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a straight banger for you today, all right? So in this video, what I want to talk about is how to stay focused and what to focus on during these uncertain times, if you will, right? Now, they've been saying, now we got this war talk coming back up, right, over the weekend. Straight of Hormuz stuff, Trump, Iran, US, blah, 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 right? So I want to show you guys some things to focus on so that you're not getting pulled in multiple different ways, right? So the first thing, and this is very, very important, is I want you guys to pay attention to the percentage that the stock is up or down, right? What percentage is the stock up or down? Intraday, pre-market, etc., right? The reason why this is important is because if you understand on average how much these stocks go up and down on per day, you are not going to get faked out. You are not going to run into certain issues that you are thinking that you're going to run into. Right? So let me break some stuff down. Right? Now, I'm recording this as the market is open right now, right? So a lot of times people, they start to freak out. Oh, this stock is down bad, right? All they see is the red. All they see is the red candle, or they see the price. But when we come down and we look at the actual watch list and we see that IWM, they're only down 0.6% on the day. That is nothing to worry about, right? That's nothing to worry about. Right? If you're in a swing trade and you see that the stock is having a red day, but the stock is only down by 0.05% or 0.6%, that's not even 1 full percent move on the stock price. So why are you freaking out? Why are you going into a frenzy? Right? Okay, look at SPY. Big red candle here, we gap down, right? But SPY is only down 0.3% on the day, right? So a lot of times people overreact to stock's movement. They get shaken out their position because they don't realize that this is not a big deal, right? This is not a big deal. Now also understand that when we are investing, trading, whatever, the thing to remember and understand is an index fund, because the index fund is more safe, it's not going to be as volatile in regards to trade, yes, but the actual price and its direction, it's not going to have negative 5% days. It rarely is going to have that because you have so many companies that are averaging it out, right? So the stock is not going to go up 7% and down 10%. Now, individual stocks that only have their own stock's performance to depend on, they are going to have 3 to 5% negative days quite often, right? Because that individual stock is not an index fund. So that's why we can see a stock like, let's just say, what we got? Oracle is down 3%, right? Because it's just the stock. But we also see that it also has days where it will go up by 3%. It will go up by 5%. it can drop by 7%. It is an individual stock, right? Look at these bigger green candles, right? So you want to focus on the percentage move of the day, right? If you're looking in pre-market, and the stock is up, let's say it gapped up, and you're like, oh my gosh, they're up crazy in pre-market. You're looking at the price. But what percentage up is that stock on the day? That's what you have to ask yourself. What percentage up are they up on the day in pre-market? If it's an individual stock and they're up by $4 pre-market, but they're only up by 0.7%, that's not really a lot. And they probably have a lot more room to run, right? So pay attention to the percentage that a stock is up or down. I always say percentages matter. This is why, like, it doesn't matter about a dollar amount. And it's the same thing about your gains. You could be up $1,000 in a day, but if your portfolio is only up by 0.05%, that's not a lot of money in relevance to the account size. Or you could be up $500 on a day, but if your account is up by 30%, that is astronomical. So percentages is like the hidden thing that we need to be paying attention to. The next thing that we need to pay attention to is, I want you guys to understand the law of relativity. The law of relativity. Now, relativity is relevance, right? And when I say that, what I mean is, pay attention. If you guys pay attention to the news, then what happens? You understand that, hey, there's news coming out, or there's news that just came out. I want you to look at the stock's movement in relevance to the news that came out. That's going to let you know if this is like real or not, right? So when we've had this news stuff coming out about US, Iran, airstrikes and all this stuff, why is SPY only down by right now 0.23%? The whole stock market, why are they only down by 0.23%? Why are they on a bullish one bar right now as the market is open? Why is QQQ, they just came down to fill a gap here. They're about to bounce. So if we have all this stuff going on, right, why are these stocks barely down, right? Let's look at oil. Let's look at CVX, Chevron, and ExxonMobil. Let's look at those two real quick. ExxonMobil. Okay. ExxonMobil. They came up some, right? By $2. It pumped up to 143. They're up 2.5% on the day. That's good. But now they're rejecting right here, right? We go down to a 30-minute. All right, cool. We're going to see how they finish on the day. Let's look at Chevron. Boom. They gapped up. They got a red candle right here. They're coming down some, right? They're only up 1.8% on the day, right? We're not talking about they're up 7-10% on the day. They're literally up a couple percent, not even, right? So when you understand how to look at the news and then go assess the actual charts, and you bridge the gap. The gap is the relativity. Where are these stocks at in relevance to the news that's coming out? That's how you know if it's just some BS or if it's actually real. Because if we're talking about real war, right, you got to understand that there's going to be a lot of selling pressure or buying pressure depending on what sectors we're looking at, right? But right now, all we're doing is there's a lot of hedging going on. I would not be surprised if in the next 2 days, CVX and XOM are down by 2-3%, 4%. And then QQQ and SPY are up, have rallied by 2% over the past couple days. I would not be surprised by that. Because if it was really something that's really, really scary, there would be a lot more selling pressure. And you also have to understand that you got to know who you're dealing with. We've been talking about the Strait of Hormuz and airstrikes in Iran for months and months and months. So investors, that's why they're hedging more. They're still like, yo, we gonna ride this uptrend, but we just gonna hedge just in case. But they're not fully sold on the downside direction. They're not. Because if they were, we would see way more puts and less calls, but we're seeing calls and puts. So I want you guys to understand that you have to look at the stock's movement percentage, and then also look at that in relevance to the news that's coming out. And this is how you don't freak out. This is how you don't get scared out of your positions. Because you're like, you know what? I see the news, but I'm also looking at the charts and I see what's going on. And this is how you change your life in the stock market, because you understand what's really, really going on here. All right? So I hope that this video helped. I hope that this video made sense. Like I always say, make sure you get up out your head. Go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live, y'all. All right? And also remember, the more you study, the less you worry. All right? You guys have a great day. I'm going to holler at you guys on the next video. Y'all stay smooth. Peace.